Well, what's up, hello, how is everybody doing? Hope you're all having a wonderful day, hope you're doing great. Today we're back with Conqueror's Blade, and I'm bringing you the Empire Chariot. Yes, succeed to unlock it and everything. Here it is, fully leveled. It looks pretty good, it is pretty fun to play. This is the new golden unit from this season, and that's what we're gonna look at it today. Veterancy, full bottom. Me one recommend full bottom because this is full tankiness, tank, whatever you want to call them. This is full tankiness. Here is full damage. You want to be tanky because you go in big blob fights, CC the enemy and then just run away. So you don't really want to get one-shotted or destroyed immediately because the unit gets a lot of damage from range units, so be very careful. I recommend bottom. If you prefer top, that's fine, I think it works. This is mostly full damage, so up to you, your choice. Me one, recommend bottom Veterancy. I think it's probably less risks and more rewards, up to you. Doctrines is a bit complicated because you cannot use many doctrines. You're limited, which is fine, that's how the unit works, I don't mind. You cannot give it certain type of doctrines, you can give it a very small amount, right? So not all the doctrines work on this unit, so you gotta be very careful what you pick. This is their own doctrine, when your guards, the mounted guards that you see in the chariot, can protect the chariot by knocking back enemies. This is pretty good against heroes, I believe. Heroes can throw you off the chariot, so I kinda like this one. Leadership doctrine, damage deal to units, all type of damage, some health, and increase all defenses by 35 points, and then enemy sliced by the axe blade, suffer extra bleeding damage. Both of them are the own chariot doctrine, it's not that bad. But as I said, you cannot use most doctrines in this one. You're very limited, so you gotta give a little bit of defense, a little bit of damage, and call it. That's pretty much it. Anyway, let's check the gameplay. Now this is the best game I had with them, so I'm gonna show you this one. I forgot to say it, they've been buffed because yesterday the chariot felt a little bit more meh, while today feels way better. Because they've been a little bit buffed, a little bit changed. So it feels much more smooth to play the chariot themselves. Now we're gonna go in, we're gonna try to be annoying. See here a little bit of units, I'm just gonna run them down. This is not really an anti-cav unit, so we don't care. Chariot can be countered by anti-cav pretty easily. But most people today don't spam anti-cav, so hey, good for you, I guess, right? So I'm gonna just spin around, drift up and down, get as many kills as I can, as much damage as I can. You don't really get a lot of kills, per se, because the damage is not really that high, but the important part is you're annoying. Here I'm blocking myself a little bit. The chariot is very hard to use, by the way. It's really hard. It's not simple at all. It looks easy, but it's not. Trust me, it's not. I'm trying to get a little bit of kills, running them over and over again. The beautiful part about it is you throw the units off on the ground, and that's really nice. Now the health bar, it's the red one. The stamina is the white one, and the stamina runs pretty quickly. Here I'm doing a good charge, running through everything for free, getting a few kills, and then getting out really easily. If you have a spot like this, where you have a straight line, you can just charge through everything, because you get speed up, and you don't get stopped, only if there is not anti-cav. But in most cases, in siege battles, there is a lot of curves and walls, and it's a bit really difficult to drift, so you might get blocked. Besides, range units hurt like a truck. You saw that my health almost disappeared, so you gotta be very careful against range units. They can destroy you. They absolutely can. Now we're gonna go around. We're gonna try to make a little bit of plays. Try to be sneaky with it, because you literally control it. You have mobility, so do this. Always go from the back, try to make a play. Here I'm seeing those units right there, and this is the big issue. I'm getting thrown off the chariot because of the ultimate of the longsword. Then I wait 5 seconds, I get my chariot back, and I'm out of there. Now this was 10 seconds before, it's been buffed to 5 seconds. You can fall off the chariot really easily. The Spartan kick, longsword, chain dart, they can all throw you off the chariot really easily, so you gotta be very careful. Here running through phalanx. Luckily, the enemy phalanx didn't react, because if they would react, they will probably stop me and kill me. So I'm gonna go around. I'm trying to be sneaky. You're a cav unit still, so don't try to make extreme amount of plays, you know? Sometimes you can take a risk. I always take risks. But this is the fun part. Getting a little bit of kills here. 38 plus, not bad at all. And then I'm gonna go into the enemy base. Yes, this is a bit risky, but very fun to do it. So I'm going to go around. I know that the enemy is camping around here. They usually do that on this map. And I'm just running everything down. Not only that you throw them on the floor, but you actually get 3-4 kills out of it, which is not that bad. As I said, the Chariot is not about the damage, it's about being annoying, especially when there is big blob fights. You wanna go in, you wanna CC the enemy, and then you wanna get out. Because if you get CC'd out of the Chariot, you're dead. And if you get stopped, you're probably dead too, so be very careful. Here I'm filling it up, and I'm gonna go back in, making more risks. It doesn't really matter. There is some fighting around, so I'm just gonna go here. Boom, look at that beautiful damage, just running everything down. Here, I'm getting caught again. The chain dart CCs me. This can happen very, very often, trust me. Most of the times, people won't let you just go around for free, right? Most heroes will react, so be very careful. Once you lose the Chariot, it's over. Once you fall off the Chariot. Here, I'm just gonna go through everything. I'm getting a little bit stopped because my stamina deployed. And if your stamina deployed, you don't really have speed, which means you can't really pass through units, so be very careful about that too. Stamina is very important. Here I'm drifting, going through all these beautiful units, making a huge play, running through everything, literally everything, even against Phalanx. That guy still didn't put the Phalanx information. And get a few kills, get to 55 kills, and then I'm getting out of there. This is the beautiful part about it. You can make plays, you can be annoying, and because people still don't know how to deal with the Chariot, you can kind of annoy them permanently. Like, it's very, I'm gonna be honest, I think it's very annoying to deal with the Chariot itself. Especially that people don't really spam Phalanx or Demons, Arbalist, which are a huge counter to them. So unfortunately, you can kind of run them through here. Huge blob fight. There is some Chariot there. My teammates kind of fall off of it. So unfortunately, it's getting run over, so I'm trying to save it. Drifting, coming back, throwing all the units away, getting a few kills, and then going from the back once more. Bunch of range units here, but luckily, they don't really focus me. So that's the good part about it. So I'm just running everything over, doing a little bit of damage, drifting around the map, and then just running through. I'm being honest, I'm having so much fun playing this unit, but I must admit that it's very obnoxious to deal with. I know how it is. I know how it is. It can be stopped. God bless, it can be stopped. But most people don't play anti-cav these days, you know? And there's not much cavalry in the game anymore. If people are gonna spam cav, it's probably gonna be Chariot. Here, trying to go back into the game. There's some big blob fights here, so I'm just gonna run them through. Big blob fights, you are the best. In big blob fights, you are literally the best. Here I'm getting a little bit blocked because my stamina deployed. So I'm getting a little bit of damage, but don't be worried about it because you have like 200k health, so you're not gonna die that easy. In big blob fights, it's not about the damage, it's about you throw the units to the ground and your teammates gonna clean it up. So if there is no Phalanx in those blob fights, you're good to go. You can just destroy anything, or halberdiers can counter you pretty simply. Here, just rushing all in, seeing those beautiful range units, throw them down, keep pushing, getting as much value as I can. I'm getting a little bit stopped. You lose stamina, you get stopped pretty easily. And I'm just running everyone through with ease. Don't really care, just going up and down. And it's so annoying for the enemy team. Getting a hero kill, then here bunch of range units. Really beautiful, really beautiful. This was one of my best games. But in general, if people pay attention to you and they play a little bit of anti-cav, you're gonna have a hard time. Now, I got 100 plus kills, 1 hero kill, not bad at all. This is the only unit I use, so it was a good game, okay? But, I don't know. The unit is super fun, a bit hard to play, and I don't know what to say. I'm just enjoying it, to be honest. And I know it has counters, but most people don't really spam it, so yeah, unfortunately for them. But it was a good game. Empire Chariot. It actually feels so nice to play. It's a new unit, we never had this before. Me one, I'm open for it. Changes are good in most of the times. So I definitely like the unit, it's very fun to play. You're having a good time, and that's the point of the game. If you're having fun, then have fun, and that's it. Don't complain about it. Now, it did get buff. It did felt pretty weak a few days ago. Now it feels much more better than before, which is great. I think that if people learn how to counter it with a phalanx, range unit and stuff, it's not gonna be such painful to deal with in general. But it's an annoying unit, I have to admit that. It's very annoying to deal with, but it's super fun to play. Me one definitely recommend it. Have some good times, enjoy the game, play it, drift around the map, get a little bit of kills, annoy the enemy team, and just have fun. Because that's the point of the game, having fun. So, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I wish you a very lovely day, and see you in the next one. Take care.